First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. He gets away from one. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play.
Now Trubisky lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there at 20 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 26. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a yard. Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. points here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 10, Lions nothing.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action. Now Trubisky throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing deep for Galladay. This is taken in the
How that didn't get thick.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Lions 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6
Let's go.
points.
He down there running the same plays over and over.
Points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On play action, Wentz. There goes a deep ball.
Let's see. Oh, my touchdown. Rager, my dog.
He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
It's only a fucking pick if I try to catch it myself.
That's
That
a
shit
pretty
crazy.
quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Trubisky.
Oh, that should have been a pick. Not bad, fellas.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, that was pick.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Catches made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
Trying not to get a pass interference.
Now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, come on, bruh.
Again, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing one once more. It's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, open man has got it complete.
I didn't pick it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get it down inside the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Always important to get the first score in the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
New on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing deep for Galladay. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Former Lion Darius Slay. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Lions pressure.
Press the buttons. Motherfucker didn't throw it.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Lions. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the... Now Trubisky lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
How in the hell?
Because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Working end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sets up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Another run here with Sanders. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fights off the defender, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field, it's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
They go play action. Trubisky. They'll find Swift out in the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 1st down throw complete downfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down.
Let me get that. Oh, come on.
But it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. It's caught for the touchdown. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
1-score game. I throw this bitch away.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And they're able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Now they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
46-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Going up top. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 27. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kicked off around the 37. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone.
It should do every time. Wentz, fourth quarter, third quarter, pick.
He didn't take that one to pay dirt.
My
I
bite.
agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
That's why you ain't gonna be quarterback of the year. My bite.
how'd you not score?
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Trubisky.
My bad, White. That was easy as put. Looking stupid ass phone.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to... Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Wentz to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
7-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold out of that one, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however.
On a fucking flag?
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
Way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.